Hey everyone, Courtney here again. So today I wanted to start talking. A lot of people ask me hey, how did you decide to do Texercise? What made you do this? All that kind of stuff. So the story is on my site, but I like sharing it too. It's more fun to sometimes tell it in by person. So let's see, 2.5 years ago, I was kind of back on my fitness journey. I was trying to lose the last of that baby weight to really kind of, I felt like, okay, my kids are bigger. It's time for me to really focus on me a little bit. And hubby was super supportive about it. So he was like, he would go get the groceries for me so I could work out, like whatever. He was helping me, letting me really kind of dive in and do what I wanted. And during that time, I was showing him like other like fitness models and like stuff like that on Instagram. Like, look at her, she's so hot. And he'd be like, oh, you're just as hot as them. And I'd be like, oh, you're so sweet, but whatever. And like there's been a couple different ones that were short and had booties and curvy like me. And so we were kind of like, he was like, oh my gosh, that's kind of crazy. And they have like millions of followers and whatever. He was like, dude, they would love your booty too. Like whatever, and it was kind of funny. I was like, oh, whatever. And one day we're kind of joking. We're like, yeah, he'd always kind of taken booty pics of me, and he'd always liked my booty. And so he was like, we were sitting there talking. We're like, okay, we should totally put my booty on Instagram, kind of a joke. And later on, we're like, oh my gosh, should we do it? We should totally do it. Let's just do it. It's just a butt. It's not a big deal. And here we are. We didn't know anything about Instagram, so we were like, okay, let's post it out there. I don't know. Let's figure out how to do this. And kind of funny, it just kind of kept growing and growing. And we were, reaching out and getting shared. My pics were getting shared by places, and it was kind of cool. And we're like, this is crazy. And I was growing really fast, and I was like, okay, it was fun to do all the booty pics. We're like, okay, let's just put my whole self out there, I mean, obviously, you never know what people are gonna say or think, and I like going for it and daring and kind of just going out there. Anyways, I've been an open book my whole life, so it was kind of fun to put it out there in that sense, in a different kind of sense than just as a mom or just as workouts or just as, whatever. It's kind of like, hey, a little like, look at my booty, what? And so it's kind of fun, and it kept growing, and so we decided like, holy cow, this is amazing, this is crazy, And of course, we started getting some backlash from people. Some people kind of talking crap, saying, well, you're a mom, or you're this. There was family that did not like it, and I was like, it's just my butt, like, calm down. Don't look at it if you don't like it. So then it kind of became this whole like, why do they get to come and judge me? I don't ever judge other people. I don't, put other people down or go talk crap. And so we were like, this is insane. Like, so many people were loving it, and then there were still so many that were like coming out of the woodworks. Just it was kind of shocking. So then it became this like mission, like, wait a minute. Just because I'm a mom, or just because I'm not a 20-year-old or whatever, I can't like be a part of this social media and whatever. Like, celebrity, moms and wives and stuff can do it. And so I kind of thought it was like a double standard. And so then it became our mission to be like, no, you can do this and be strong and not care what other people think. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It just kept growing into this bigger thing. And then, of course, I dealt with backlash from like haters reporting stuff and Instagram and stuff. So I was like, okay, if Instagram goes away, or if Instagram deletes, my page or whatever, which, has happened a few times. So I was like, I want a place where I can still like have, all of this like empowerment. I loved the women that were reaching out. I loved all of it. I wanted people to be able to still, find me and see me. And then of course it started getting a little time consuming. It was fun, but I am still a busy mom. I was still running a full-time business. And so it was kind of crazy. And I was like, okay, I want a spot for everything that encompasses Texercise and what I'm about and what I want to pursue and share with people. But then it has to be controlled by me, so that some app can't just delete me or whatever. And then that way I can have it where for the time and the work, and I loved it, but it was Like I said, it was a lot. And so that's when I created Texas Thighs, the website, texasthighs.com. And then that's when I created the membership as well. That way people could have more exclusive. It was kind of like, a special fan club. And then that way I could keep pouring my heart into all of it and putting more work into it, whether it be fun, sexy, fun photo shoot sets and stuff like that, or it be like the fitness aspect plus the charity aspect, all of that kind of stuff. So I was super excited. It was definitely a labor of love because I had zero website knowledge and I am kind of stubborn and independent and always think I'll just do it myself. So that was definitely a labor of love for sure. I say that because it was. I worked so long at night after the kids would go to bed. If I wasn't doing squats late at night, I was building that website, and it took me a few months to get it at least publishable or openable. Mr. Texas was like, "You're sure? I want it to be ready, And I was like, if I wait till it's 100% ready, it's never going to be 100% ready for me. So we launched the actual Texas Thighs, and that, the rest is history. No, I'm just using but no, so it kind of just grew into this fun way for me to not only express myself and share that part of me, but that I had control over. Kind of control freak sometimes with that. But that way, if Instagram ever deleted me again, if whatever, I still had my space, and I didn't have to worry about who could tell me when or what or whatever to post. So it was a journey for sure. It was a journey. Starting the page was fun and kind of exciting and like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna put my butt out there, which now it's like crazy to me that it was such a big deal. Obviously at this point, but like it's because that is kind of how the pressure is, especially in Texas. It's like, well, you're a mom, so basically you're required to cover your whole body up and be a little Miss Perfect. And I am still super cheesy mom. It is crafts and baking and school stuff and fun things. Like I'm, volunteer and help and do all that kind of stuff. But I still want to be a woman and still want to be sexy too. I don't have to like give up the whole rest of my life. My kids are amazing, and I want them to see a representation of strong and independent and still embracing and being sexy. Their girls are going to get older and they're going to want to feel beautiful and sexy, and I think them being able to see that you can still embrace it even after marriage and kids and life, that so I think that's been really great. They've been a huge part of it if y'all watch the other video about them. But yeah, so it's been such an amazing journey just to start that out as kind of a joke and a dare, and we were like, let's just do it. Let's just, post some of these fun pics, and to go decide to put my face out there and to put my name and to be all in on it. And it's been amazing. Yeah, there's been haters and trolls and drama and craziness, but it's been the best, funnest ride ever the last 2.5 years. And so I was super excited, and that's pretty much just how Texas Thighs was born, y'all. But here today, I got my fun. These are like some of my all-time favorite jeans. They're from Fashion Nova, and then y'all have seen them on me before. These boots, of course, I got my Steve Madden back on today. And then this bodysuit is from Charlotte Russe. And this little jacket, I got my black one on today, not my camo, is from Amazon, actually. Cropped hoodie on Amazon. Someone was making fun of it in my picture today on Instagram. I was like, hey, I love my cropped hoodies. They're my favorite. But that is my outfit today, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for listening. Bye, y'all.